Many Iranian-born ASU students have been supportive of this war. That support continued today as the threats ramped up before this announced ceasefire.
Steve Nielsen with a story tonight on the impacts here at home.
Yeah, well, so much has happened here, and not just the last hour, but the last few days between the threats from the White House and also the rescue of an airman. The CIA playing a key role, we learned. In fact, a lot was revealed about what the CIA did. And one former CIA agent I spoke with today tells me why he thinks that's a problem. At a Monday morning briefing, the president introduces the head of the CIA.
He did a phenomenal job that night. He did something that I don't know if you want to talk about it. If you want, you can. I'm not sure you're supposed to. I'm not going to talk about it.
I was shocked.
The agency, whose reputation is built on secrets, revealed how they launched a deception operation to distract Iran so the U.S. could locate and return a pilot.
How many men did you send altogether, approximately, for the operation?
I'd love to keep that a secret.
Okay, well, we are.
To protect sources and methods, CIA normally does not talk about the great work that CIA does. So ultimately, I was pretty shocked that it came out so quickly.
Tim Romer was a CIA agent for a decade, serving in the White House Situation Room with President Obama, and later was Arizona's DHS secretary under Governor Ducey. He worries the politics of winning the moment went too far.
I think we still see politicians wanting to spike the football and wanting to tell everything about a story without understanding that there are ramifications to that being made public and our enemy understanding exactly how something was done.
We're starting to see hope.
Daniel Azimi was born in Iran and leads ASU's Iranian Student Association. He remembers being a school kid in Tehran.
They were forcing kids to chant every morning, to chant death to America and death to Israel.
While he's been a supporter of the war, he talked about the escalating threats from the president before the ceasefire was announced.
I think it's just like a threat to the Islamic Republic. But at the same time, he has to be a little bit more careful with the use of words, because civilization includes the people and the regime.
Now, here's some interesting perspective here. As those hours ticked by before the ceasefire was announced, Daniel said his relatives in Iran are far more concerned about their safety from the Iranian regime than they are of any missile attacks from America. Reporting live, Steve Nielsen, Fox 10 News.
Very interesting perspective, Steve. Thank you. Stay with Fox 10 for the very latest on the war with Iran. Much more coverage on air, online, and on the Fox local app.